What's up, y'all? We're inside my new flower room. Plants are still in veg. We're still in 18.6. Since my last update, I have had sick plants this week, and a big part of the cause was a lack of humidity in the room. So I went ahead and have my fogger hooked up. 20-gallon res over there for now. I got some moving around to do. I wanted to show you what's going on with the plants. I'm just a couple of days away from flowering. I've had a few issues, on top of them not being happy. This plant down here, this whole side here is right off of one limb that snapped today. And right after that snapped on the other side, 2 of the 3 major limbs on this plant snapped. And I have everything hung up and I taped it, so I'll see how it goes as far as how they react to it. I'm going to wait a few more days before I flip these into flower. They're drinking so ridiculously fast. I've never had plants drink as much as they're drinking right now in this room. I've been adding back every day between 100 and 125 milliliters of A and B just to keep the ppms at 500. And they're still a little bit yellow. I'm not sure if it's going to translate with the way these lights are. But they're still a little shy of what they need. This plant is still pretty unhappy from the split today. You see all the leaves hanging down. This one has responded a little bit better. But it was a major split. Don't have to worry about that with the gift. The gift doesn't grow like that. The gift is one of those plants where I have to keep removing leaves so that I can open it up to get all the nodes, making it light. It doesn't spread out much. It just kind of grows very short, very compact. So it hasn't been a perfect week in the new room. I've been learning. I went ahead and I picked up this humidity controller made by Sentinel, and that's what's powering the fogger. I have my CO2 set to 1,000 parts per million. The lights themselves are set at the max. After the first 100 hours, I bumped them up to the 110%. Which is 825 watts per light. Said it's been strange as far as the reservoir. Normal is 50 to 60 milliliters of A and B per day for me for 6 plants and 6 buckets. But this round, for whatever reason, I'm coming in and going from 500 to 250 or 300 parts per million in just a day. And they're just sucking it down really, really fast. I did a foliar, very light magic green with Azamax last night, and that'll be part of my preventative maintenance. Before I take them to flower, I'll have 2 more sprayings, and that's done after darkness. Come in and I spray both the top and bottom of all the leaves, of all the plants. I got to go back and I'm going to support the rest of these large branches underneath. To make sure that nothing else decides to split or break on me. These plants were a little big and a little neglected, so they didn't get exactly how I like them before flower, other than the gifts. The gifts are easy to grow. They just grow and they get wider and wider and wider. So I'm keeping the lights 30 inches above the top of the canopy on the plants. And like I said, 3 or 4 days from now, I'll take a look and see how things go and how they react to the breaks on the plants, and I'll make the judgment call, and I'll be back with the day 1 flower video sometime this week. So I hope everybody's enjoying Grow Log 8 so far. This is going to be a fun one. So back soon. Don't pay attention to this little clock. I wanted to talk about this too. It's wrong. For whatever reason, I wanted to show you, but both the humidity and the temperature on this actual clock are wrong. I've had 2 other thermometers in here, and they read completely different. The actual humidity in the room right now is right around 50%, and the temperature in the room right now is 74. So this particular unit is way, way off. So don't always trust if something doesn't seem right. Check with the different pieces of equipment if things just don't seem like something's not gelling right. So I wanted to show you that. I'm not using the dehumidifier right now. The plants are not transpiring enough to fill this room up with humidity. I got to keep the supplemental humidity going in this room. But they really looked horrible a couple days ago until I added the supplemental humidity. I took some clips for the next round off of the gifts. I'm going to get 2 of those to root first, and then once the Master and the Girl Scout cookies are a little healthier, I'll take a couple clips off of them. So I'll have my 2, 2, and 2 for next round. But for now, I'm going to let the first 2 gifts win, the first 2 to root win, and then I'll get rid of the other 4. And at that point, I'll take the 2 Girl Scout cookies and the 2 Master cushions. So I'll be back in a few days with the day 1 flower video. Everybody have a great day.